All right, so thank you all for joining. I am super, super pumped that you're here and that this is something that interests you, that you're curious to learn more about. I think it's going to be a game changer for those of us that utilize this, because who doesn't have 15 minutes, okay? I feel like people are burnt out on, well, I speak for myself. I'm burnt out on Facebook events. I'm burnt out on events that are hosted in Facebook groups. I feel like I miss all the information, and I just, don't have time to go back and do it. There's no sense of urgency for me. So things fall through the cracks all the time with those kinds of things. Does anybody relate? Can anybody? Yeah, I just like, even Tracy was telling me yesterday that she has events to things for products and people that she loves, but never hits going, or hits going, but never actually goes and engages, because life is going on all around us all the time. And we don't have that time to stop and do it unless we have it scheduled. And, it's 15 minutes. So I actually got the idea from a friend who does Pampered Chef, and this is something that they do in their company. And so I just love that we can adapt it and, bring it to the Juice Plus company and make it very, very duplicatable for everyone and anyone. So, okay, let me see my little checklist here. Okay, so that's kind of what it is. It's a 15-minute Facebook Messenger party. You ask someone to host. You can host one yourself. You invite maybe 10 to 15 people to join you, and whoever's running the event, there's a template. There's a template of slides that come from two different flip books, the One Simple Change flip book and the Juice Plus Business and Product presentation flip book that are on thefreedomrevolution.com. So I've just kind of pulled important slides from both of those booklets. So it's very informative and very straightforward. I want you to know that this can totally be flexible. I created this one to just be about the product. You could also do one that was just about the Children's Health Study, or just about the Tower Garden, or just about the business. And, we could have different ones going forward. This is kind of like a trial run. Let's see how it goes and tweak it along the way, and then see if it works, right? We want to see if it works, and if it is bringing in new customers, increasing our network, and helping people who are coming alongside of us in the business, if it's helping them launch a successful business. There's so many different ways that we could use this. So let's see if it works. So I'm glad that you guys are here and that you're wanting to learn, and I would love feedback too. So as we get this rolling, let's just stay connected and figure out things that we can tweak. Okay, so I'm going to share with you first how to invite to these. I feel like there's, depending on where you're at, there's going to be a certain step where you get stuck on. And so I kind of want to just go through it all and just show you all the resources that I've created so far. So I'm going to share my screen. Let's see. And Andrea, I can see you. Can you tell me if you can see my screen? Awesome. Thank you. Okay. So tweak this however you want. I'm going to come up with an option too. So if you have a script that you're finding is really successful, where people are saying yes to it, feel free to send it to me and I can update this document. Right now, I am sticking to asking two types of people. I'm asking inactive downline, and I'm asking my customer base. So those are the two people that I'm starting with to see how this goes. So here's the first invite. Is one of my goals for 2020 is to personally help 100 families get healthier. So I'm trying something new. Everyone is burnt out on Facebook events and groups, but everyone has 15 minutes to check Facebook Messenger. I'm wondering if you'd be willing to support me by hosting a 15-minute Juice Plus Messenger party. Totally cool if not, but if you're open to it, let me know and I will send you some more info. And then I've had people already tell me yes. So I have one scheduled for this weekend already. So that's really exciting. Then you send them more information on how it works. This is how it works. You reach out to 10 to 15 people and see if they're open to doing a 15-minute messenger party. You create a Facebook group message through Messenger and add anyone who says yes to it, including me. I will share a handful of Juice Plus slides in a 15-minute period at a time that works for us both. And voila, done. I can send you a simple message that you can copy and paste to send to your friends on Messenger, and it makes it really simple. How does that sound? And then you want to schedule the event with them. So you want to look at your calendar and already have 3 times that work for you. And I've already had the 3 times I've been sending, I have already scheduled in my calendar. So you want to pick 3 that work. Yes, and I love what Tracy said. She said, you want to get people's permission first. And when you're asking someone to host, you want to make sure that you have permission to add them to this Facebook group. I don't know if you've ever been a part of an event where you go and look and it's like 500 people have been invited to it. It doesn't feel intimate. It doesn't feel like someone was really thinking about you and wanted to invite you. So you want to make sure that when you're telling the person who is open to hosting for you, you want to make sure that you just stress the importance of make sure that the people that you are inviting into the group want to be there. They've said yes. They know what it is that they are getting added to. So that's really important. So yeah, and then I put an invite here for the host to send to friends, but you can tweak it if you have something that you've been using that works. For other events, feel free to send that too. Okay, so I'm getting distracted by the chat, so I'm just not going to look at it. Okay, I want to make this very clear and get through it so that it is, because we're recording. Okay.
Sorry, I thought you wanted interaction. I'll stop.
No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. It pops up and it's good for other people to see it. And I know it shows up on the recording. I'm just not personally going to look at the chat box anymore.
Oh.
Okay. So let's keep on rolling. Okay. So I have that. And now I'm going to show you kind of the layout that I have set up. Okay. Can you guys see my PowerPoint? Andrea, can you see my PowerPoint? Hold on. Let's see here.
It's frozen right now.
I was getting to the other screen. How's that? Can you see the PowerPoint now?
Yes.
Sweet. Thank you, ladies. All right. Okay. So you have your host is hosting. They've created the group on Facebook Messenger. There are people that are in there. And it's clearly named like so-and-so's 15-minute Juice Plus party. And this is 24 hours before the event begins. You just want to pop in there and say, hey, everyone, thanks for joining. I'm just going to say Andrea's name because I can see her. So thanks for joining Andrea's 15-minute Express Juice Plus party. We'll get started at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And here's how it works. I'm going to share 10 slides. I think I need to change that number because it's more than 10 slides, but we'll look in just a second. I'm going to put some slides. There we go. I'm going to share some slides and a few stories about our Juice Plus products. It will be fast-paced for about 15 minutes. You will have plenty of time to catch up if you miss anything. At the end, there will be a short form to fill out for a gift. That's it. In the meantime, here's a little bit more about me, and see you tomorrow. And then you would send this about 24 hours before the event begins with a 1-minute video recording of your Juice Plus product story. So your before and after, share your pain before and then, the benefits that you've experienced after. Now, keep in mind when you're doing these videos, you don't need to talk about what Juice Plus is. This party is going to talk about what Juice Plus is. All you need to do is focus on the bullet points of what it's done for you. And you want to keep it under a minute because that's the length of videos that Facebook Messenger allows you to send. So you want to make sure that you have that done in advance. I have started creating a video library already to make this super streamlined and easy for anyone who wants to do this. And I'm going to show you that in a little while. Okay, so that's 24 hours before the event begins, right? The day of, you want to just pop in there again and remind them. We were talking about this on team call last night. How many of you would forget that you had a team call unless someone put it in Boxer, right? Or, it's just so helpful to, even if it is on your calendar, I mean, we're busy and people are busy. So, you know, we are more intentional with our time because we're in network marketing than most people are. Most people aren't looking at their calendars and their schedules like we are, because we just, it's kind of built into us. It's a skill that's built into us, being a part of network marketing. So send them a reminder, let them know today's the day. Open this message about 15 minutes, you know, a couple minutes before the party starts, and that you're looking forward to hanging out with them. And then send them another story. Send them another 1-minute story. I already have 4 right now. I need to add my own. So I already have 5 stories in this library, and you can, they're all a minute. So if there's 5 in there, it's only gonna take you 5 minutes to go through these stories. Share your favorite one that you find in this little video library. And it's just another exposure. Stories are so powerful. They're so powerful, and they let people hear what the benefit is. People don't care that there's elderberry in our products. They don't really care, you know. Some people care about some things, like minor things like folate versus folic acid, and if there's prebiotics in it. But people don't care. They don't care. They want to know what it's going to do for them. They want to know if it's going to give them more energy. They want to know if it's going to help them with their headaches. They want to know, you know, if it's going to help them have better digestion. They want to know if it's going to help them get sick less. Those are benefits of the product that people want to know, and they get that when they get stories. So it's just a powerful way to start it off. They're getting excited. They want to know more about this product that they've heard 2 stories already of the benefits of. So, all right, it's 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're getting started. So you just make the first post, says, welcome everyone, let's get the party started with this graphic, okay? Okay, second post. This is what's beautiful about these flip books. You don't need to put any sort of text. The text is on the graphic, so people just read the graphic, which is so cool. So if this was the 15-minute Facebook party, it would just go exactly like this. They would read this first one. We are unhealthy with these awesome statistics, all right? Our children are more harmed by poor diet than exposure to drugs and alcohol and tobacco combined. Like, people who aren't making that connection between health and food, this is going to be a powerful slide for them. Or if they've already done that dive into it, it's just going to help them, you know, drive that conviction even further, that food is powerful, right? So the next slide, our food quality is decreasing. I love this. I love that it has on here synthetic vitamins. You know, it just gets people thinking about things that they aren't necessarily thinking about. You know, and those people who are like, well, I eat tons of broccoli. Well, broccoli could lose 50–80% of its nutrients before you even purchase it. You know, it just gets people thinking about their choices and what they're choosing. Next slide. What can we do to be healthier? The 6 simple steps that we talk about in Juice Plus all the time. You know, making one of these simple changes in your life can just really impact your health long term. So I love this. It gets people thinking again, what could I be doing? You know, most people just say exercise. That's what I'm doing for my health. They don't take into account stress and sleeping, you know, so we're adding value here. We're adding more than just what the product is. People are going to get to walk away with something more than just what is Juice Plus. So next post, let's focus on fruits and vegetables. I love this Dr. Sears quote. It's one of my favorites. Up to 75% of diseases are preventable with good nutrition. You know, so we're building the case for fruits and vegetables. Next post is we need 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. I love this. Why so many? It just drives home the people who are even eating lots of fruits and vegetables. Who's had one of those people? Oh, I eat enough fruits and vegetables. I don't need this product. You know, so this addresses that right in the beginning. And then next, you'll share another story, another 1-minute story, just driving further and further the benefits that this could be doing, okay? So then we get into what is Juice Plus. Aren't these slides beautiful? I just love that these little flip books that the company has provided us with, and that we can use them for this. So what is Juice Plus? Now we talk what it is. We've shared 3 stories about the benefits, and then the first part is why it's important. You know, why do we even need something like that? And so now people, their resistance is coming down. Now they're saying, well, gosh, what can I do to have those experiences? What can I do to bridge the gap? Well, here you go. What is Juice Plus? Here's an answer. Next slide is all the ingredients that are in the trio. The next slide is all the ingredients that are in the omegas. And then I love this slide that's about the complete shakes. I love that it addresses the safety of soy, I like that it talks about all the amazing plants that are in it and all the cool thing, all the ways you can eat it, like energy balls, the all the shakes at the bottom, or the smoothies that they have at the bottom. Just awesome. Just an awesome graphic. And this is easy for people to read. So easy. Next is another story. So we're on our 4th story now, I think. So 4th story of the party. Then we get into the clinical research. I love this slide. Again, clinical, this is so awesome. People want to know what it does for them. What is it going to do? You know, it's going to help. Look at all, I mean, our research is just phenomenal. So to have it in just this really clear graphic is so, so awesome. And then I have on here the Children's Health Study information. I love this. I think it's important for everybody to know that we do this. I can't remember what I was listening to recently that said, if you're not sharing the Children's Health Study, it was Dr. Mitra Ray. If you're not sharing the health study with every single one of your customers, it's criminal. So having it here with the statistics in this little party, I just think it's people asking more questions. And that's the goal of this, this event should create conversations, which creates more customers, which also creates new partner pluses and new partners, right? So then this is the last slide, which is how affordable it is. And I love this. I love that it says really big right here that kids can have the Duo gummies for free. It kind of, you know, especially after giving the Children's Health Study statistics, I just think that that's really powerful. So then our last post is that's a wrap. We'd love your feedback. If you fill out this form in the next 48 hours, we'll send you a free gift as a thank you. So this form is kind of the way to not let the party get cluttered up with a bunch of conversation. There might be some, and that's totally fine, but this Google form is really going to allow people to tell you what they thought about the party and to give you their feedback. And so I'm going to show you the one that I've created, and then I'm going to show you how to make your own because it's really easy. So let me find where it's at. Give me a second. So once you make this form once, it's going to be really easy for you because you can then duplicate it and use it for future events. So the hardest part will just be learning how to make it and then creating it for yourself. Okay, so can you guys see that Google form? Awesome. Okay, so they'll fill this out and you'll send them a gift when they do this. And the gift is, you guys, we have so many free resources on healthylivingrevolution.com and Freedom Revolution. I guess it's all on the Freedom Revolution now. So we have free cookbooks. We have the mocktail guide. You could send samples if you wanted to. There's so many different things that you could do. But I just love that we have all of those cookbooks that we can really utilize to our benefit to help say thank you. Thank you for taking time to fill out this form. Thank you for your time of learning more about Juice Plus. So we get their information, we get their phone number and email, the best way to contact them. What is your biggest struggle or obstacle regarding your health? You guys, these questions are geared towards, we want to know what they're thinking because then we can go private message them and have a conversation. You know, we can give them additional information about Juice Plus or maybe point them to more free resources that we have based on where they're struggling or what their obstacles are. So we are creating more conversations. What did you like most about the information shared during the party? Which products are you interested in learning more about? Do you want to place an order for Juice Plus today? Additional comments or questions. So very easy, very straightforward. And what you're going to want to do is create one of these for each party that you do. And it is so, so simple. So I'm going to actually show you how to do it. Okay, I'm going to pop this back up so I can see you guys again. Okay, I can see Becky and Andrea, so you'll have to tell me if you can. So you're going to want to have a Gmail account. If you don't have a Gmail account, create one. It's free and it's going to make your life so much easier for this kind of stuff. But you can just type in, let's see how my internet's doing. So Google Forms, okay? You can just Google Forms and it'll take you right here. Can you see this website? Okay, so you go to Google Forms. It's gonna show you all of my Google Forms that I've created. But it's really easy. Start a new form, blank. It's the easiest thing, okay? And then you can have mine pulled up. I have it all saved in a Google folder for all of you. So I'm gonna share the link with you guys and you can share it with whoever you want. And so you can mirror this. You can mirror mine. You can add your own questions. You can do whatever the heck you want to this. So you would just put Andrea's 15-minute Juice Plus party. Up here you can customize a theme, so you can make it green, you can make it orange, you can choose a header. Down here you can upload photos, and that's what I did is I uploaded that photo of the Juice Plus capsules. And then you can create your questions here. And you can create all different kinds. I'm sure most of you have filled out a Google form before, or at least have seen one. It's very, very easy. Here's where you change the type of question that it is. And then one thing that I do is I always mark it required, because then that ensures that they fill it out and they don't skip any. So once you have your first question done, then you just come down here and you can duplicate it, because most of them are going to be the same types of questions, and then it saves your whatever you put in the first one, and then you can test it again, or not test it, but you can make your next question. So does that make sense to everybody? Super easy. So now you have your Google form, and then when you hit send, you can come over here to this link. It's just the little link here. I always do shorten URL because I don't like sending a link that has 1,000 characters in it. So this is the link that you'll use to share with people, and you'll just copy and paste this link directly into your Facebook party, and then they'll have it. Okay, and so say you're doing another one now. So if you come to these 3 little dots over here, you can click make a copy. It's going to make a copy of the exact same Google form, but you can change the name to it. So let's make a copy. We'll just say this is going to be Becky's 15-minute party now. It's going to look exactly the same. And all you do once it gets up here is just change the title to Becky's 15-minute Juice Plus party. And then, of course, you hit send and then grab this link here. Super, super, super simple. And then when you're wondering if people have answered it, you come here and you come to responses, and it will all be here in responses. And if you're a spreadsheet person like myself, you can hit this button and it'll pull it all up into a spreadsheet, and then there you have a follow-up for the next day. Like, how easy does that make your Teamsy for the next day? Super, super easy, right? If you do Teamsy. But you have it all in one place. It makes it super simple. And it lets you know how to reach out to each of those people. Okay, where are we at? Okay, so we've gone over the scripts, we've gone over the template, we've gone over how to create a Google form. I want to show you guys the Google Drive that I've created. And I can share this link with you, and you can share it with your teams. Let me share the screen here so I can show you what's in it. Okay, Becky, Andrea, are we good? Can you all see that? Sweet, y'all are the best. You guys gave a thumbs up at exactly the same time. And you're sitting the exact same way too, which is kind of creeping me out. Shoot, you moved your hand, Andrea. You're so funny. Okay, so here's the 15-minute Facebook Messenger party folder. So here is the PowerPoint that I just showed you. Here is the inviting to host with all the scripts and stuff. And then here's the Google form that I showed you guys so that you can mirror it and make your own. And then here is a folder inside of here that has 1-minute videos in here. So if any of you do a 1-minute video, you can either upload it here yourself with just your first and last name, or I would say that's probably the easiest way and most duplicatable way to teach your teams to do it. I had these people text theirs to me and I uploaded it, but it's really easy to upload. You might not even be able to. I think maybe you only have viewing access, so you'll have to let me know how that works. But yeah, so that's it. That's all I got for you guys. I'm really excited to do. I've done 2 test ones that have gone pretty well, but I'm excited to do like a real one where there's people in there that I don't know and see how it goes. So, all right. I am open for questions. I know I kind of went like fast and furious through that. I did watch Ford versus Ferrari last night, so I'm like feeling the need for speed. If you haven't seen it, it's a great movie. You should totally see it. But if y'all have questions, I'm here. Let's go. Ask away.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you, so from the PowerPoint, is it just like you copy and paste it?
Yes. Okay. So I'm so glad you brought that up. I have an iPhone, which is the best phone.
Amen.
But if you have, on my iPhone, I have a Notes app. So what I did in my Notes app is I created a folder called 15-Minute Facebook Party. And then in that folder, I have a single note for each thing. And I wonder if I can, I know I was trying to show Tracy yesterday, but, oh, here. Let's see if I can show you. Can y'all see my notes? Mm-hmm. So I have I'm like a freak with my notes. If y'all aren't utilizing your notes, you should be. So I have my 15-minute Facebook party here, and then I have my invite to host for send. These 2 are pinned at the top. So this is like the invite for them to send. Here's my scripts that I send to them with my time, so I can just quickly copy and paste from my phone. And then I have all of my post number 1, the same thing that I just showed you. In fact, I built that whole PowerPoint just from copying and pasting from this note section.
I did the same thing using the Notes app, but I didn't create a folder and have a separate note for each one. So your organization is much better, but that's how I would do Facebook parties, is having each, but I would have them all in one note.
Yeah, so it just makes it so simple, right? Makes it so easy.
Yeah, that's perfect. That I can, like, I'm super non-techie, but I do use Notes. And so that's the first thing I've really grabbed onto. The Google stuff I have to learn.
Yes. Well, I'm sure that there are some videos out there. It really is just trial and error, like play with it and see if it works and share it with someone and see if it works for them. It really is simple though, once you get in there and do it. So awesome.
You have do a certain time frame that I know it's 15 minutes. Do you basically post one and then do you just post them back to back to back, or is there any kind of?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like every minute just as long as it's within 15 minutes. I mean, I do give them some time to read them. And like I said, this is just going to be one of those things where you're going to have to just learn for yourself, but you're going to probably have to be like very focused and intentional for that 15 minutes to make sure that you're staying in that 15-minute time frame. But I mean, I'm training you guys on how to do it, and we're only at 30 minutes. So I think that it's going to be pretty easy to go in there and just do it. Obviously, if you send a minute video, see, my whole thing is that people probably aren't going to be totally present during that 15 minutes. They're probably going to come back in after everything's been posted. And what's really cool about that is that it's already there and they can go through it one by one. And one thing I noticed is that I'm going to show you guys this. One thing I noticed is that if you're in Facebook Message and you click on one of the photos, so this is the very first one, you can just swipe over.
Nice. Right.
Don't have to scroll down or miss anything. You get to see them all just like that. So I'm anticipating that people are probably going to pop in that chat after it's all already been posted and just be able to go through. So really the 15 minutes is just to respect your own time and, you know, you're not having to sit around and do an hour-long Facebook group or a 3-day-long Facebook event where, you know, you're waiting for certain people to get on live and plan it all out. It's like, it's already done. It's already good. There's a video thing. You can just go and do it. You could literally be out to dinner waiting for your entree to come to the table and run one of these. Like, it's so stinking simple. Like, it's 15 minutes. It's 15 minutes. So does that make sense, Tracy?
Yeah, I'm pumped because I'm still stuck in that place where I was back in the fall, wanting to reach every customer and every inactive downline. And this is a really great way to duplication is key. And everything I've thought of up to this point hasn't lit a fire in me or made me want to do that work. So this does.
Yeah, it's so cool. Like, I would spend an hour or I'd say anywhere from an hour to 3 days planning these stinking events. And now I can do 4 in 1 hour. Like,
yeah,
I could be on the
work
treadmill
smarter.
doing it. Yes.
Work smarter, not harder. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's new and exciting. So, you know, people might be burnt out doing them in a year, but I mean, I just don't foresee that happening. Like, as our company,
well, because I feel apologetic with my customers. Like, I haven't done a really good job educating you. We have so many resources at our fingertips, and I haven't found a good method of sharing that. And I mean, it's a fast-paced technical society, and you're right on the leading edge of that, Nikki, which we're so appreciative of. But it's always changing.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like, okay, I can jump on this because you've trained me well. You can help me do the Google Docs stuff, because that's the part where I'll just have my millennial daughter help me. Yeah. And I feel like I feel like I have something now where I can re-enter that area, that gray area that's not being utilized well.
That's
customers.
Awesome. And do you have, when you're doing school pickup, by any chance, is your wait time at least 15 minutes?
It's not, actually. I'm driving there as fast as I can to make sure I'm on time.
Yeah, I can relate to that totally. Awesome.
Hey, Nikki, I have a question.
Yeah.
Well, both. But no, I love that. And then I have my rep on here, Terry Hanley, that's his little face, or you probably don't recognize it. She's my technical rep that we work really close with, so she'll help me. We can do this. Now, my question to you is, the video that you showed of you, was there any live, or is this all your recorded stories? Like,
Yep, just pre-recorded. You could send a video, like you could do it straight from the app, but I'm all about, if you're going to say it more than once, you might as well record it. So they were just minute-long recorded videos that these 4 friends texted to me, and I uploaded to that folder. So
even yours. So once they're recorded, we could do these over and over and over. It's not like you have to look presentable because you're going to be popping on live.
Correct.
Love it. Thank you.
Yes. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. So great.
I love, there's the professional side of us, and then there's the real side of us. How real do we, which face do we have to put on?
Hey guys, I wanted to say something really quick. I have been doing some coaching calls with Pamela Sue, and she was just reminding me about what she did to get for her success is, once you have, I know we're doing this with an active team, is as you're introducing this, also be like, hey, can I show you the new compensation plan? And just take a chance to practice that and go over that with them. And I'm working on being able to write it out myself. So it's not just the video, but you're taking that time with that person and saying, hey, can we jump on Zoom? Can I show you that? And then can I tell you about these Facebook parties we're doing? So that's like one area, because people want to know how you make money. And if they haven't, then there might be this new hope, like, okay, if I, that I can. So that's one thing. The second thing, sorry guys. The second thing is, when we get all these customers from these great parties, Pamela Sue just really encouraged that once you they're going to order, right after they've placed their order or you have their credit card and you're about to place it, just saying, hey, I'd love to show you how to get your Juice Plus paid for. It may totally not be for you, but I just would love for you to have an opportunity. Can I just show you how it works? And go over the compensation plan with them. And she's like, it may not be for them, but at least you're sharing that. And so I just wanted to encourage you guys in that. That's something that I really want to grow in. And
Okay,
making that just
caveat.
oh.
Nikki, can we do a Facebook party for sharing the compensation plan? Could we streamline this idea into sharing the compensation plan with our customers?
Yeah, I totally think so. I know Terry and Tammy, you guys are on a different team, but our Pamela Sue is our upline, and she came on one of the calls to show us how to do a napkin presentation of the compensation plan. So it's super streamlined. Like you could literally do it on a piece of paper that's like on a napkin.
Right. You could do it on a napkin at a restaurant in 15 minutes.
Yeah, and I totally think that we could do that if we had it. We could have it pre-recorded and just send videos with some slides. Absolutely, we could totally game plan that. Let's see how the product ones go. I would love to see if they start creating success and if they're duplicatable and easy, and then if we are finding success in them, which I think we are, then we can game plan and come up with a template for the compensation plan. So I think that would be really awesome.
Yeah, because I get what you're saying, Jade, because I actually just like 2 nights ago listened to the compensation plan by Pamela Sue. I just went through that, so it's very fresh in my mind. And I'm thinking, how do I put this into practice? Because it's brilliant.
Yeah.
I've got go ahead.
I love the idea of a video, but one thing she said about doing it live is that you get that one-on-one connection with that person and you get to hear their excitement or, ask them, what would it be like to have your car payment? You get to kind of ask those questions one-on-one.
So would you do it over Zoom because you're not necessarily having time to get together one-on-one with this person face to face?
Can I pause y'all for a second?
Yeah.
I'm going to stop the recording if we're
sorry.
this, but does
Yes.
anybody have
Sorry.
any other questions about the 15-minute Facebook event specifically?
I think you covered it very, very well.
Awesome. Good. Are you guys excited about it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay!
Yeah, your work is excellent and very easy to springboard off of all the work you've done.
Well, I stole it from somebody else and just kind of recreated it. So,
There's very few original things out there, so duplication.
Sorry, I hijacked, Nikki. I did not mean to.
No, that's okay. For people watching the recording back, I just want to make sure that we have all the questions answered. So
Totally.
I'm going to stop the recording now, and then Tammy, I'll share with you the Google Drive, and you can share that with Terry, and then for the rest of you, I'll post that on our team. The graphic I shared yesterday about this training, I'm going to update that post with all of this good stuff. So. All right. Well, thanks.
Thank you.
I appreciate you all so much.